Hi, come on in. I'm Sharin Warren. I've been Sharin Health for over 30 years with my family and friends, and now I want to share with you. Happy Thanksgiving. Welcome to my kitchen. Today we are making Silky Pumpkin Soup, gluten-free herb bread, gluten-free pumpkin orange cookies for you and your family and your friends. Come on in. At the farm, we are getting ready for Thanksgiving. Silky pumpkin soup. Delicious. It's an annual tradition that I've been making for years now. Hopefully your family's gonna love it too. First, we are gonna start with using the sugar pie pumpkin. Can you hear the song now? Sugar pie, honey. Okay, we're gonna add also garbanzo beans, onion, chicken broth, tarragon, some butter or olive oil, and milk of choice if it's too thick. Put my butter in there, added my onions. Now we're going to go ahead and add our pumpkin. That's what 3 pounds of pumpkin looks like. Now we have our translucent onions, and then our pumpkin is in here. And I have a interesting ingredient that you are going to think, why did you put that in to make your pumpkin soup? And guess what that interesting ingredient is? Garbanzo beans. Garbanzo. That's right. We're putting these all together. So right now, and why? Why did I put garbanzo beans in there? Well, garbanzo beans are taking the place of having potatoes, because potatoes, if I put it in there, that would give it a creamy texture. So potatoes and I don't usually get along real great. So I found out through experimenting, garbanzo beans gives it a silky, smooth texture to it. So that's why I add it, and wait till it gets done. You're gonna be amazed and you're gonna love. And not only that, but garbanzo beans are very high in vitamins and minerals versus potatoes, potato, whatever you want to say, doesn't really have it doesn't have protein, doesn't have the minerals that are garbanzo beans, and high in protein as well. So this soup is very high in protein, beta carotene, loaded with nutrition. Now we're going to go ahead and add in our chicken broth. Now I'm going to go ahead and add in tarragon. And I'm going to put 2 teaspoons. And you might even want to put more in. I'm going to just because I like to add more. But you might not want to, but I am. I'm going to add more. And salt. We're going to go ahead and add a teaspoon of salt. Now I like to add real salt. This is one of my favorite brands that I use. So I added that. And then black pepper. I love to add lots of black pepper. I don't know if you can get enough black pepper. We're going to do more because it's fun. Yes, we love black pepper. So we're going to let all this cook for a little bit together. And we need this to cook until the pumpkin is soft. And we'll know it by checking it with a fork. So stay tuned in as we come back to see that this is ready to go. It looks like it's ready. We will be using a Vitamix to blend, but you can use any blender of your choice. On Thanksgiving, your pumpkin soup is ready. So how are you going to serve this? Well, I can tell you what I like to do is I keep my pot on top of the stovetop, and then I put my bowls over here at the side and spoons, and they help themselves. And then I line up my yummy, delicious bread next to it so they can take and help themselves. Hope that's good for you too. Doesn't that look phenomenal? And look at the color. The color is so beautiful. Let's pair the silky soup with our herb bread, fresh out of the oven. Now, are you ready for the pumpkin orange cookie? But wait a minute, you just got a call. Oh no, Somebody just said, somebody's coming and they need egg-free, dairy-free, gluten-free, soy-free. What do? I know what you do. You serve this cookie. This cookie, this pumpkin orange cookie I made many years ago, this recipe, it's egg-free, dairy-free, gluten-free, soy-free, nut-free. What's in it? Air. What else could it be? Okay, really. Coconut flour, you've got butter. You could do non-dairy butter as well, depending on what you need. You've got also baking powder, soda, cinnamon. That coconut flour is just so delicious in here, and organic pumpkin. You're gonna love this recipe. And the icing that we made earlier, once we get out of the oven and it cools down, we're gonna add this orange icing to it. Phenomenal. By the way, you can also add a little bit of pumpkin to give it a little color. If you don't want it white, you just add pumpkin to it. Just it gives you a little tad of the color difference. Okay, try it, you'll love it. Let's get those pumpkin orange cookies out, okay? And this is how you want them to look. Now, I forgot to tell you, I did push them down a little bit with my spatula here, like this, because the reason why is as they cool down, I want them to be able to hold some really good icing on top of them. So just to tell you the reason why I did that, okay? Happy Thanksgiving from our family to yours. At Sharin Health, we are thankful for you. Enjoy the recipes. Are you ready for that encouraging word? Daddy said, put your coat on. So why don't you join me and put your coat on as I give you an encouraging word today? Shall you? Come on. So do you remember as a small child and you're ready to go outside and play and you're getting ready to open the door and your mom or dad says, or your child caregiver says, go put your coat on. And you thought, I don't want to do that. So then you go outside and what happens? You're freezing, right? I've done that, you have too. For some reason, we're ready, we have one thing in focus. I want to go out and play with my friends. Sometimes we have to get a little cold before we understand. My loving parents had great instruction, but I didn't want to listen. We have a loving Father. His name is Father God, Jesus. And he says, I've got some great instruction for you. Before you start the day, put your armor on. Right here, Ephesians 6:11. Put on the full armor of God. That way you're able to stand against all those schemes that the devil wants to come after you on. You never know how God has an action plan for you so you can get past whatever's coming in for that day. So this week, I'm going to challenge you. Put your armor on. Write down the ways that God showed you how he came through, and you know he's going to come through every time. Put on the full armor. Eat the best, live in rest, and he will take care of everything else. Have a happy and healthy day. Bye for now. Now that you've done all that cooking, here's your care tip for today. Don't forget to dance for all your hard work and give thanks for the day. Happy Thanksgiving.